It's often said that I don't know the three hardest words in the English language, and it's a really hard thing to acknowledge and admit that we actually don't know if something's going to work or not. And actually it's really the dirty secret of government that millions, if not billions of dollars are spent on programs that we have no idea if they're effective or not, or maybe even worse, having an adverse effect. So I think it's really important for grant makers to always ask when they're giving out money, how are we going to know if this has really made a difference? At the sort of most robust end, we can run randomized control trials, but there are lots of other options you can have for measuring impact. And if you want to go and have a look, particularly at the sort of more hard end of this around randomized control trial, there's a report called Test, Learn and Adapt, which sets out the steps that you can run these types of evaluation. And again, that can be something as simple as merely asking the question and asking what metrics are we using to know if we've had an impact or not, right through to, at the more adventurous end, as I said, setting up really robust evaluations, to thinking about even the way that you structure payments. So you might want to think about payment by results, or now we have social impact bonds. So at the sort of bottom end, it is just asking the question, how are we measuring results? At the top end, it might be rethinking the whole way that you design and deliver grants. It's definitely something we do need to budget for, and as often people see it as a sort of add-on cost. The way that I like to think about it is, what are the costs of not doing that? So often people focus on the cost of evaluation, but not at all on the millions of dollars of money that's been spent on stuff that doesn't work. Having said that, there are better and more cost-effective ways of doing that evaluation. So trying to evaluate programs after you've always delivered them is always much more complicated and much harder to do. If you can build that evaluation in from the start and think about what things are we already collecting, what types of data are we already collecting, how can we use that to give a sense of work, that's much more likely to be cost effective. We've been working with various state governments to think about the ways that they distribute grants, and also been on the receiving end of this. So as I mentioned, we're doing a really great project at the minute with the Vincent Fairfax Family Foundation, and I've been really impressed with their will to think about the way that they give out grants differently and the way that they structure their programs, and move to a world which is a bit more risky, which might be running programs which we evaluate and find have no impact. But I've been really impressed with the way that they've worked with us to think about ways we can do this differently and better.